usually need about 10 games or so to figure out who's going to compete in their divisions. Numbers tend to regulate themselves over a couple of months.
And the Clippers starting five. The pair up front, that'll be Collins and Zubac. Harden and Beal are the backcourt, and it's Leonard in at the small forward position. From deep, Collins. Podziemski grabs the board. Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a win against Memphis. And that one is off. And here's Harden. And he converts the layup.
Just an absolute ferocious score. When Harden gets a chance to score from the interior, he doesn't think twice about shooting.
Here's Podziemski. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. And so Harden will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Buries it from three-point range. Harden's got 5 points so far.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Guys, one of the more lengthy free agency sagas revolved around Jonathan Kuminga, and many thought his time was up in Golden State. He saw fewer and fewer minutes down the stretch of last season and into their playoff run. But when Kuminga tested free agency, tested potential sign and trade deals, nobody seemed to be the exact right fit. So eventually, he took the Warriors' offer. Guys, we'll see just how long this lasts, but for now, he'll continue to be in that Golden State uniform.
We'll continue to track that story. Okay, Shams, thanks for the report. Butler passes to Horford. Horford with the screen on Collins. Green kicks to Butler. That three off the mark. The Clippers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Leonard. Jimmy Butler comes up with the rebound.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
And the dunk by Horford.
Love the dunk from Horford. He doesn't mess around when he gets inside.
Here's Harden. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. The first one falls.
James Harden, 2 shots.
Harden hits them both.
Well, when you send him to the line, you know what the outcome is likely to be.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Butler sets a screen for Green. Launches it. It's hauled in by Zubac. Clippers leading by 3. Here's Leonard. Rebound by Butler. And in terms of efficiency, Greg, very little has changed with Kawhi Leonard.
In multiple years, he's been close to making the 50-40-90 club. A high-usage player who gets to his spots and also takes great care of the ball.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Hey, guys. Stephen Curry is nearing the finish line. He said every year there's some new style, new energy coming through that challenges you. And seeing these young dudes come up and understanding how much talent there is, this is not going to be around forever. So enjoy every moment of it. Guys, back to you.
Thanks a lot, Allie. Here's Curry, and he comes up with the deuce. Curry's got his second bucket tonight.
With his touch, Curry can beat you from inside as easily as he can outside.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. Here's Dunn. Off on the layup. The Warriors trailing. Payton in the corner. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by Dunn.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
Outside, Jones. And here's Bogdanovic for 3. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. Warriors have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. right at the 50% mark.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And the dunk by Lopez.
And even though Lopez has taken his game farther and farther from the basket, he can still punish you inside.
Hammers the alley-oop through.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
You're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Shot from 16. It's hauled in by the Clippers. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
And in terms of intensity, they kind of took the night off. It looked like they were just going through the motion.
Yeah, you hate to be critical, but that's part of our job. You have to call it the way we see it. That night, they were flat.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers, guys.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
In this league, it is so hard scoring in the half court, so you have to run every time you get the opportunity.
So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. They've got Buddy Hield. Gary Payton II is out there with Quentin Post. Then it's Butler. And it's Moody in at the shooting guard. Jacks up a three. The rebound by Payton.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Hield against Dunn. Puts one up from 19. And Leonard gets it to go on the assist from Dunn.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
Hield finds Butler. Back to Hield. Shot clock at 6. Still looking for his first make after that miss. He's 0 for 2. Dunn dishes to Jones. To the left wing. Lopez passes to Leonard. Leonard forces it through inside.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Some changes for Golden State. Santos is checked in, and Curry subbed in for Hield. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Harden's checked in. Butler passes to Santos. Shoots the three. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Clippers leading by 6. Richard, be honest, did you expect Curry to have this kind of career when he was drafted into the NBA?
I don't think anyone expected Steph to have such a transformative career. He's more than a superstar. He's an icon and an excellent ambassador for the game.
From outside the arc, it's rebounded by Payton. And here's Curry who brings it up for the Warriors. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
Well, it helps when your opponent makes that many mistakes. I thought that was the story of the game.
It definitely made things easier for them. When the other team is just handing you the ball back, you got to make them pay for it.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And for the Western Conference, we have a chance now to recognize our Player of the Week, Kawhi Leonard.
And having a small forward on the wing of his caliber just opens up so many things for your team. A lot of attention is paid to him, and with the stretch he's had, even more will be coming his way.
And any shot over half court is within Harden's range. He's one of the game's elite scorers of all time.
Butler kicks to Curry. Some nice passing by Golden State. From 10 feet out, that one's a miss. His third shot of the game. He's made one of them. Harden with it. Butler covering. Harden drops one in down low.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Curry passes to Green. Offline with his three. And it's the Clippers' ball. They're on a 14-4 run. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one in the stripe.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Moody's checked in for the Warriors. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Zubac is checked in for Lopez. Collins comes in for Jones. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Leonard. And Bradley Beal subbed in for Chris Dunn.
Just another day at the office for Mr. Curry.
Beal dishes to Harden. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Warriors trail by 11. Here's Moody. No scoring in this one. Count it.
And this is where Green looks to score. He's comfortable and confident down low.
LA has gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Beal can't get it to go.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make them all.
And there's the call on John Collins. That is his first foul of the game. Now Podziemski. He's coming off a 13-point game against Memphis.
And he didn't just create offense for himself now. He did a tremendous job of setting up his teammates as well.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
The 15-footer makes a big high bounce and goes in. Now just a 5-point Los Angeles lead. Harden outside. Inside. James Harden getting it done for the LA Clippers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have? All right, Allie, thank you. And folks, we'll be back with you right after this halftime break.
Welcome, everybody.
Despite being the visitor, they've been in control. They've got an edge to their game. That can quiet a hostile.
And circling back to the first half, what about... Thank you for being with us.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. In the forward slots, we'll see Leonard and Collins. Harden and Beal are the backcourt. And it's Zubac in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And one way players look to expand their game, adding counter moves to keep defenders off balance. Greg, what was something you added that really gave defenders pause?
You know, the snatch back pull up, using your speed to kind of get the defender going downhill. And then you slam on the brakes and just create that separation to then go into attack mode.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. The Warriors have come a long way during the Curry era. Draymond Green said, quote, "We built this thing up from the laughingstock of the NBA. I take a great deal of pride in that. I think about this organization like it's mine. If the Warriors win the championship 10 years from now, that's our championship, period." Back to you guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. He was all alone on that one. Harden's got 17 now.
A clean start to the half for them, knocking down their first 3 shots.
Pass to Butler. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Jimmy Butler finds a way through inside.
Not many guys with Butler's build have his skill set inside.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
All right, a moment to check out stats for Leonard. He's coming off an excellent season. Put up about 21 points a game, 6 rebounds and 3 assists. And you look at his huge role in their offense, a major contributor as far as putting up points.
He's just a natural scorer and someone this offense leans on to help shoulder the load and lead the charge.
A three-pointer is right on target. Curry's got 6 in the quarter.
A nice start to the second half. They've made 3 out of their first 4 shots coming out of the break.
So, GA, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
Man, it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation.
Outside Leonard, fires for 3. Green with the rebound. Green's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And the points coming for them now, Greg and Bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
The Warriors shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
And hey, he did just enough to get the lead. That's what's most important.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And the Warriors making a change here. Payton's checked in. The Warriors have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Curry outside. It's rebounded by Leonard. The Clippers leading.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Ball's knocked loose. Shoots from the right block. Zubac kicks to Collins. And here's Leonard from 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Outside Curry. Oh, good on the triple. And so Harden will bring it up for Los Angeles. They've led by as many as 14 points.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break of mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
Heat. Butler with the ball. Now Beal defending. Shots good from Butler.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Left side, Leonard. Back to Harden. The 3. Harden buries the triple.
He was solid in the first half from deep. He's a guy who can get hot. Let's see how he does here in the second.
Horford finds Butler. Outside Curry. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Curry's got 12 points in just the second half.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
It's good. And the Clippers lead by 1.
His bounce isn't quite what it used to be, but Beal still has plenty of burst to finish inside.
Here's Podziemski. His 3-pointer's off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Beal the pass to Zubac. Over Horford. Zubac no good. Warriors have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Pass to Curry. 11 feet away, and it's wide right. It's off the rim. Los Angeles shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. The first free throw is good. And both free throws good for Beal. 5 seconds left to play in the third. And he launches it from deep. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game, neither team giving ground. The Clippers on. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. We've got Trace Jackson-Davis. Buddy Hield is out there with Moody. Then there's Payton. And it's Butler in at the 3. Butler against Leonard. And That'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
You just can't fall for Butler's shot fake. Once he has you up in the air, he is really skilled at drawing the foul.
And Jimmy Butler is what some might call an old school kind of player. Would you agree, Greg?
Yeah, I mean, he's all toughness, grit, and basketball IQ. A tone setter at the defensive end who plays unselfishly. That guy is all about winning. Such a strong wing. Kawhi can more than handle his own down low.
Butler against Leonard. Butler with the bucket down low.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for them. The D has to respect his range. He made 2 in the first half, and he's capable of draining even more here in the second.
On the wing, Payton. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Pass to Leonard. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. And Butler sends it back.
And known as a defensive stopper, Butler is fantastic at coming up with the goods.
And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And still early in the period, and they're only 1 foul away from being over the limit.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Take a look here for the Warriors. Al Horford is checked in for Trace Jackson-Davis. Green comes in for Payton. Podziemski, he's checked in for Moody. And Stephen Curry subbed in for Buddy Hield. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Lopez. Collins comes in for Derek Jones. Beal's checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's James Harden in for Chris Dunn. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team. Coach wasn't very animated in this tight game, but asked this of his team. How bad do you want it? Right now, this is all about who wants it more. So go out there and take it, guys.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Beal outside.
It doesn't matter where Beal is on the court. He can flat out score and puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
First one falls for him. So he gets them both. The lead is 2. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Curry outside, Green outside. Here's Butler. Horford lays it in off the window.
Why not go to Horford? Big Al has played in so many big games, not intimidated by the moment.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. Harden, big time move inside.
Few guys can be as trusted as Harden when you're in these situations. He knows how to get it done.
Off target from outside. And so it's Beal. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Cool Harden taking flight.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. There was no hesitation. He wants to talk to the team right now. Moody's checked in for the Warriors. Golden State's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Harden against Curry. Green with a screen on Harden. Here's Green. Shoots the 3. Rebounded by Zubac.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Leonard draws the double. Now Harden. Collins outside to take the lead. Leonard fires. 1:03 left in the game. And one in close.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Driving inside. Rebounded by Curry. And here's Golden State. Trailing by 2.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
The game has come down to this.
Huge possession.
3-second difference between shot clock and game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Horford sets a screen for Curry. The 3 is off. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. Go. Backcourt pair will be Curry and Podziemski. Horford is out there with Green, and it's Moody in at the 3, the small forward. Stephen Curry from 13 feet. It's in.
Oh, you got to feel for the defense. I've been on the other side of the Curry flurry, and I still have PTSD.
Third personal foul, first team foul.
First free throw is good. And both free throws good for Beal.
One of the smoothest players in the game. Bradley Beal, the skill, the way he moves, it's all of it.
Curry! And he does not hit. And Los Angeles guys shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done. And it misses. The Warriors shooting 51% from the field. They'll take that. Green, and he banks the layup in.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Now Leonard. Collins outside. Harden outside. What a finish from Harden.
Fighting for those points. The beard playing tough.
The Warriors have gone 2 of 3 from the floor as they've gotten this overtime period underway. Plenty of space. That one goes. Count it.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Butler, he's checked in for Moody. Harden fires. Harden with the long-range missile.
James Harden, that is his range. That's not even long distance. That's just Harden's range.
So let's head to the sideline. We've got some news on Jimmy Butler. Allie, what are they saying?
Thanks, guys. I just talked with the Warriors head athletic trainer. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. Though it'll take some time to fully recovery from this injury, the staff has given him the green light to play on it. Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks for that. Guys, it doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sideline.
And you just hate to see any injury, but potentially a serious one like this breaks your heart.
An offensive juggernaut. It's fun watching Harden go out and just take over.
Curry. Here's Podziemski. He's covered by Beal. Podziemski with it.
Look at the space he had on that one, though. There's an obvious speed mismatch between the two.
And it's the Clippers with the ball. have led by as many as 14 points.
And we know Beal is more than comfortable taking over in these situations.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
Hey, they do have enough time here. If they shoot quickly to get the 2 for 1, we'll see if they try it.
And it's off. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game call. And he commits the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Stephen Curry. Third personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Clippers.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
And I don't need to tell you guys, those free throws are big. 2-possession game here.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. 24 seconds left in the first overtime. Action has been terrific. Turning here to our analysts, what factors, guys, come to your mind?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
Yeah, it has to be fast. They got to take the first good look they get. Once again, Curry, this man has made a living out of big shots like this one.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
2 shots.
Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
5th team foul.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
2 shots.
And he ends up making the second, and that increases their lead to 6. Green outside, fires from way outside. Can't get it.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
He is totally in the zone, showing his incredible focus when it comes to attacking the glass.
Line for 2.
And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. And so Los Angeles takes the win. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came on in the extra period.
What a ride. I mean, I thought it might end in regulation.